Konnichiwa and welcome back on to Let's Play Gothic 2 Night of the Raven. I'm your host, Sam Kaushmar, and we just killed Bloodwyn and took his head.
You sure showed that bum. Nice work. Then I'll take a look around the cave.
Well, seems he didn't like Bloodwyn either. Oh, so we have now quite an argument for the gate guard to let us in. Also, we have maybe also an argument to like the slave guard now. He should release the slaves.
Let the slaves go.
Do you have any say?
Here. Is that enough?
No, put that away. I don't want to see that.
It would be better for you if you let the slaves go now.
Wait a minute. Bloodwyn isn't the only one who has a say here. So long as I don't have an order from Thoris, no one will be set free.
But you just said that the slaves belong to Bloodwyn.
Yes, but I also said that I won't set anyone free without an order from Thoris.
You're one of those guys who won't take a leak without orders, eh?
I was about to say something similar, but you put it way better, my friend. So we also have to care about.
That's totally obvious.
Also have to ask Thoris for a pretty place. Sigh. Fine, I will do as you say, mister. Ah, well, okay, it would also have to stop rain, but that has time. Jeez. No reason to be very hasty. I might as well also take a sleep because it's still night. Yeah, I got time. Oh, sleeping through the whole night. Yeah. Raven still has probably problems with the.
What are you planning?
What?
Now you've cleared Bloodwyn out of the way too. I'm just asking myself, who's next? Raven or me?
Are you afraid?
I'm not afraid of a fight, but I am afraid of the consequences of your actions. This camp is the only thing we have left. It may not have always run to perfection, but it does run. And with every person you kill, another piece of our community breaks up. We are bandits, outcasts, lawbreakers, desperados. Wherever we go, we're hunted, locked up, and killed. There is no better place for us than this. No better time than now.
What are you getting at?
These men need someone to lead them. Who should that be? You? You, who is constantly roaming from place to place?
Then you take over the leadership of the camp.
Okay, but what about Raven?
Raven will soon have other worries. I'll take care of him. Oh, yes, and make sure that the prisoners can leave the camp in peace.
All right. I shall take care of all the guards out here.
How can you do that? Just tell them they don't need to attack the slaves, so. Right, now I can walk all the way back. That is not tedious at all, but luckily there is the magical spell of teleport. Okay, beautiful. Now.
Let the slaves go.
Do you have any say?
Didn't we already have that?
I talked with Thoris. He ordered the slaves to be set free.
Okay, if Thoris ordered it, but I have to ask myself why he decided on something like that.
But you aren't being paid to ask questions.
All right. I'm obviously not needed here anymore, so I'll go get me some stew.
Which the slaves can't have anyway. Okay. First he just blindly follows orders and then he starts asking questions afterwards. Okay, Patrick.
Hey, you! All's well. You can make yourselves scarce.
Great. I know a cave in the swamp where we can gather for now, but then what?
Leave the swamp towards the southwest. The water mages have set up their camp near the ruins of the old temple. They're going to show you the way out of this valley.
Thanks. Thank you so much. We are all very deeply...
Never mind.
Or just use the teleporter. No wait, you don't have a camera behind your back, so we can't use it. Haha. Also, I don't know why they going to run into a cave in the swamp instead of just running straight to the water mages, but I guess they don't want to be an inconvenience. I don't know. We don't know, I don't care, whatever. Look at him go. Faster, shoo. Go, 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 go. Ok, 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 ok. Okay. Now, to the thing we actually need to do is stop... Oh yeah, stop Raiden before he gets that ancient artifact that probably destroys the whole world. Kinda forgot about that, yeah.
You again? You're getting on my nerves.
I don't like you either, buddy.
Here, do you still want to stop me now?
Is that Bloodwyn? Oh, that's... yes, no, I mean, you can go in.
Thank you, jeez, finally. Okay, now to stop Raven. Yeah. I hope I didn't come too late. I mean, I did it as fast as I can. I just had to take a sleep. Okay, let's see. Well, fuck. Shouldn't have taken that nap after all. Let's see, can someone get in here? That door doesn't look that sturdy. Come on. Let me in. Okay, sturdy enough. Let's see, maybe we just need a little bit more fire to get in there. Oh. That spell went nowhere. Well, okay, that didn't work either. Well, so we have a tiny problem. So Raven is supposedly now in that temple where the billiard artifact lies, so... yeah, that could be kind of inconvenient. Also, here's actually the chest which you can use Bloody's key on to get the armor for Raven's Guard. This is actually pretty strong armor. That's why I actually didn't bother to buy the heavy banded armor, because you get this one pretty soon. And yeah, it gives 70 protection each for all non-magical things. And it still counts as a banded armor. So I'll be using this from now on to get through the place. Let's see if there's actually any other MacGuffins to find in here. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, new enemies. Raven's Henchmen. This is actually a pretty unique enemy, and I think those are the only 6 in the entire game. There are basically, well, a special kind of zombies, which are, well, zombies as every other zombie there is. They are stupid lazy, they don't have... Ah, come on, I need to group you guys together so I can firestorm your asses. They're actually pretty easy to take out, so I'm just... I love that sound they do. Ah, crud. I don't have full mana. Well, might as well just casually stroll away from them while they're chasing my ass. I dare you. I dare you're going to... And one more should do the trick. And turn around and... Ah, this is so satisfying. Six zombies just dying at the exact same time. Also, I have... About the history of those enemies, I do not have a single clue. I do not know why they're here or why Raven has zombie guards to begin with. They're just here. I guess... It's actually hard to say. I think there's not even explained why there are zombie guards around. I guess they got cursed when they dug up the digging site or something like that. Another fear spell, jeez. It's... I don't know. I can't tell. Maybe if someone has an idea why those guys are here to begin with, if there's actually an explanation to those guys, I'm actually glad to hear the actual reason why they're there. In the meantime, I'll be, well, getting some goodies. A gold plate. Oh, goody goody. Oh hey, King Sorrel. This is actually a really random place for this plant. Basically, King Sorrel is the rarest plant in the game, which you need to make potions with permanent effect. And for some odd reason, King Sorrel always grow at the most inconvenient spot in the whole game. Like in there. There's no reason why it grows there, but except that it grows there and is inconvenient to get. So, well, what can we do now? I guess the next step is go back to Saturas. Let's see, Raymond. What does it say? Ended rooms. Only seem to really long. Following assume need to the Temple of Adonos. I need to report this to Saturas. Before we actually do that, I want to quickly go shopping. Plus, actually, there is actually one thing I forgot to do after I killed Esteban. There is one bandit in a secluded cave near the bandit camp that you can actually talk to in case you killed Esteban. Also, I quickly want to trade some things with Fisk. I think he has actually lockpicks to offer.
Sure.
Also mana potions. Oh, he doesn't have any. You're a bandit and you don't even have lockpicks. What the hell? You are a bad bandit. Wait, is that? Huh? Can I actually open that package? Let me actually see. I think I just spent 3,300 gold for nothing. Oh no. There we go. 12 lockpicks. But I think that wasn't really cost effective. I think the regular lockpicks would actually cost less. But oh well, I don't give a shit. It's not like I'm a poor man. I have 9,100 gold currently, and I have so much stuff in my inventory I could sell that I would be probably millionaire. I could probably just bribe Saturas to wear a pretty dress while facing Raven himself. Could actually do that. Why not? Okay, the cave is the one with, well, the one where Tom is. Let's see. It's somewhere here where Logan was, where he killed the swamp sharks. And after that, I'll probably just make a jump cut back to Saturas, because that's the next destination we go to. Then, well, we probably have to see what we're going to do then. I guess the only thing left is locating those... Oh, what the hell is going on? Seriously, Patrick? Is that the cave you were talking about? Why?
Esteban is dead.
Really? Man, that's lucky. Who did it?
Well, let's just say someone you know.
Thanks for coming to me. Now I can go back to the camp.
Wait a minute. What else?
Now I can finally show my face in the camp again.
Hooray for Tom. An NPC I couldn't really give much of a shit about it. But okay, I'll make my way to the water mages now, so I'll be right back. And okay, there's Saturas. Oh, let's tell him the great news. Oh yeah, maybe also Lance's body.
I found Lance's body.
May his soul enter the realm of Adonos. Be careful, my son. I do not want to mourn another such loss.
Oh, come on, you will be glad if I die.
I have Lance's aquamarine ring here.
You had better give it to me so it does not fall into the wrong hands.
In other words, my hands. Yeah, I know, you don't like me. And you probably won't like me either if I tell you this.
About Raven. He has a gold mine, and he has the prisoners digging for gold.
That sounds like him. You must get the prisoners out of there.
Yes, of course. I'm working on it. There is even a fellow with the bandits who claims to know Raven's plans. His name is Fortuno. He says that Raven wants to get into the temple to get a powerful artifact.
And? Did he know more about this artifact?
He could only tell me that Raven has had the grave of a priest of Adonos opened.
This grave may contain the key to the temple. You should take a look around there.
Raven has forced the prisoners to excavate the grave of the priest.
That is not good. You must hurry and stop Raven.
I made my way into Raven's quarters.
And? What about Raven?
I came too late. He disappeared into the Adonos temple right before my eyes.
What? That is a catastrophe. Why didn't you follow him?
Oh, I wasn't in the mood. You know, I was already tired. It was a long time. What do you think?
I couldn't follow Raven. He blocked the entrance from inside.
I must think. The question is, how did Raven get into the temple? And what did he do before he passed through the portal?
He spoke an incantation at the gate.
And before that?
He opened a burial chamber. I already told you about that.
Right. A ritual. Yes, that's it. I fear that Raven has made the power of the Guardians of the Dead his own. He got his knowledge of the temple from a spirit. You must go to Myxir and tell him about this.
Fine. I won't tell Vatras. I think I will tell Saturas about the relics when I've collected all of them. And he means those stone plates.
May Adonos protect you.
Those stone plates we've been collecting, like the red one we've got from the bandit camp. Okay, Myxir is where exactly? I first want to
Hey!
see if Kronos has something interesting. Or rather, I just want to get some potions. Because you can never have enough potions. Why don't you have a summon golem spell? I could have actually used that. I actually need that spell right here because for later reasons. You'll see what I exactly will need for it. Let's see. Myxir is, I think, is he Myxir? No, I think that's Madarian. No, it's Myxir. Perfectly.
Saturas sent me. Raven has made his way into the temple and blocked the portal from the inside. Saturas thinks he got his information about the temple from a ghost.
By Adonos! He must have summoned the High Priest Cardamon to ask him about a way into the temple. According to the records, his grave was in the caves under the fortress. You will have to do the same, but you cannot ask Cardamon anymore. The grave of the warrior prince Quahodron is supposed to lie in the west of the valley. You will have to find it and waken Quahodron. It is written in these inscriptions how a believer of Adonos can summon a spirit.
Do you think that'll really work?
I've read a lot of crazy ramblings. For example, the writings of Iberian, the leader of the Brotherhood of the Sleeper. But I believe every word of the author of these writings.
What has that to do with anything now?
The Brotherhood of the Sleeper didn't spread just lies. The Sleeper really existed.
But it wasn't their lies that made them implausible. It was their words as such. They were more confusing than believable. They showed the excessive use of the swamp weed they smoked. It is the seriousness and prudence in the words on this stone tablet that convinced me that this man wrote the truth.
I'm not even sure why they put that in there, but okay.
Why Quahodron? Why not the High Priest Cardamon?
Raven has desecrated the grave of Cardamon with his summoning. We can assume that. We shall have to look for another spirit.
Are you really serious?
I want to explore every possibility. Even if there is only a ghost of a chance for us to meet one of the builders, then we have to do it. Raven has managed to do it after all.
Assuming I want to summon this ghost, what do I have to do?
Find Quahodron's grave in the west of the valley. His ghost can be summoned by the words of the Guardians of the Dead, which I have written for you here. That's all. Now you just have to find the grave. Good luck, my son.
Well, okay, we got our new quest cut out. That is, go into the western part of this place, which we haven't been yet. And find Quahodron, awaken his ass, and well, let him tell me how to get into the temple. Then the last thing we do, we still have 3 temples left. One is the one in the canyon, which I skipped. And then there are 2 in the valley in the west. There you can see there are like 2 split paths that each lead to one. So, we got our next episodes cut out. We are going to explore a lot, and it's going to be a very fighting intense episode in the next very fighting intense episodes. The very next episodes are going to be very fighting intense. Jesus Christ. But okay, until then, I was your host, I was Kaushmar, and au revoir.